So I do quite a lot of accompanying gigs in my regular life as a pianist outside of YouTube. And this autumn I've been working with a choir to do Faurés Requiem. And they had a concert last week with an orchestra. I was just substituting for the orchestra at the rehearsals at the piano. But the Libera movement from Faurés Requiem is one of those pieces that kind of just got stuck in my head because it's so good. So I needed to do a video about it. So I'm just going to say a few things about the music and then do like a double piano version with myself. So the music goes something like this. So the first thing is the rhythm. It's a constant kind of marching rhythm with a clear beat on the first beat. And then syncopated beats of 2 and 4. It's kind of pacing and anticipatory, but it's relentless throughout the whole section. And then the second thing is the melody. Let's look at a bit of the beginning. So we start with this interval. It's a rising fifth, and it's kind of a sincere feeling of this. Like you can't slouch to this. You need to sit up straight. And it kind of revolves around the A. And after all, it is a prayer. Libera me Domine. Deliver me, O God, from eternal death. So it's serious. And also look at the bass. It has a movement. And it forms a counterpoint with the melody, and it's impeccable counterpoint, always with Fauré. If I just play the melody on the bass. And the culmination of the melody, when we reach the A, well, the melody stays on the A. But the bass reaches a G, and it's a G minor. And this is a suspension on the 9, like the add 9 to a minor chord. It's one of the best suspensions of a melody you can have, the 9 on a minor chord. And then there's a falling fifth again, back to the D. Kind of pleading. And then he makes the D minor into D7, pointing forward. For the next phrase. Well, it's continue. I'm not going to go through detail all the chords. I'm just going to play it. But let's look a bit at the form first. So it starts with this like a solemn prayer, and it's by a baritone solo. So like one man praying to God. And then the choir comes in and chimes in and sings, "Tremens, tremens, I'm trembling." And it's like a short chorale. And then it really gets going. With piumoso, it switches from 2 per beat to 3 notes per beat. And some brass entries and accents. And it's dies illa, dies irae. This day, the day of wrath. So heavy stuff here. And so on. And it builds the tension amazingly with this progression. This is technical now. D flat major 7 to D half diminished to G7 dominant 7. So it's chromatically, you keep these notes, D flat major 7, but change the bass to D, you get D half diminished. And then treat this as a 2 going to 5, G7, and then rinse and repeat, take the pattern, repeat it 1 note higher, starting on E flat, to A, again, F, to B, G, and here at the culmination it switches to major, kind of cute, building a lot of tension, but then it's F sharp major. And the text here is Lux perpetua. Of course, the light eternal shall shine upon them. Like that. Then it comes down, and then we get a repeat of the initial prayer, but now it's the whole choir singing. So it's a nice rounded balanced form, kind of ABA with a really stormy part in the middle. And that's it. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to play my special double piano studio version for you now. The Patreon shoutout goes to SD, S. Benderley, and F and G Nyberg. Enjoy.